Hello friends. So now I'm going to solve a previous year GATE problem, that is from GATE 2015. So as you can see, consider a uniform plane wave with amplitude E naught of 10 volt per meter and 1.1 gigahertz frequency traveling in air and incident normally on a dielectric medium with complex relative permittivity epsilon r and permeability mu r as shown in the figure. So you can see from the figure, okay. And the magnitude of the transmitted electric field component in volt per meter after it has traveled a distance of 10 centimeter inside the dielectric region, okay. So this is air and this is your dielectric medium. So here the amplitude is 10 volt per meter and this is the medium, dielectric medium, and mu r and epsilon are given as 1 minus 2j, both are same, okay. So this is basically your mu r epsilon r, right? And you have to find the magnitude or amplitude of the electric field, after 10 centimeter means 0.1 meter, okay, in this dielectric medium, okay. So we know that from the previous video on complex permittivity, we know that gamma square, there's a propagation constant gamma, that is basically equals to j omega epsilon c and j omega mu c, okay, where epsilon c and the mu c are the permittivity and permeability, complex permittivity and complex permeability of the medium, okay. So epsilon c is basically equals to epsilon naught into epsilon r, where epsilon r is a complex number and mu c is a epsilon mu naught into mu of r, okay, and mu r is a also complex number, okay. So you can write gamma square as, so j square is minus 1 and omega square minus omega square. So this mu naught epsilon naught, then mu r epsilon r, okay. So the product of mu r epsilon r will be mu r epsilon r, that is a relative permittivity and permeability, that is basically equals to 1 minus 2j into 1 minus 2j. So that is basically equals to your minus 3 minus 4j, right? So you can write it as minus omega square, so minus minus it will be plus, so omega square mu naught epsilon naught 3 plus 4j, okay. Now you can represent this particular complex number with a magnitude and a phase, okay. So you can write it as omega square mu naught epsilon naught, and magnitude will be root over 3 square plus 4 square, that is root over 25, that is 5, okay. 5 into angle of that will be tan inverse 4 by 3, okay. So it will be 53.13 degree, right? So we know that gamma is basically alpha plus j beta, right? And what is alpha? Alpha basically your attenuation constant and beta is basically your phase constant, okay. In this problem we need only alpha, okay, that is the attenuation constant. So what you can write, you can okay, let us first calculate this part, okay, mu naught and epsilon naught. We know that c, the velocity of light, is basically in free space, of course, that is mu naught epsilon naught, that is basically equals to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now what is gamma? Gamma is basically under root of this quantity, that means omega root over mu naught epsilon naught, okay, then under root 5, so it will be your 53.13 divided by 2 means 26.565, okay. So 26.565 degree, right? Now we have this value, that is 1 by root over mu naught epsilon naught. So let us put the value of omega also, so it will be 2 pi into f. F means 1.1 gigahertz, means 1.1 into 10 to the power 9, okay. And so root over mu naught epsilon naught, it will be 1 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 8, okay. So it will be 1 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 8, right? Now you have root 5 into angle 26.5 6.565 degree. Okay, now so it will be your 10 to the power, so this is 10 to the 10 to the power 8, 10 to the power 8. You can cancel out this two part. So this is basically your root 5 into 11 into that means 22 pi by 3 into, see here you can represent this part as cos theta plus j sin theta. Okay, so cos of 26.565 degree plus j sine of 26.565 degree. Now as you can see, we need only the value of alpha. Okay, so we can ignore this part. Okay, now so alpha we can write from this line that alpha is basically your this into this. Okay, so this is basically 22 pi by 3 into root 5 into cos of 26.565 degree. Okay, and root 5 into this cos 26.565 degree is basically your 2, right? So the alpha is basically your 44 pi, nearly equals to 44 pi by 3 Newton per meter. Okay, Newton per meter. So this is the value of alpha, right? Now we have to find the amplitude of the electric field inside the dielectric after 10 centimeter. Yes, 10 centimeter means here this is 0.1 meter. So the amplitude will be here how much, 10 volt per meter. So after 0.1 meter it will be say E dash. So E dash will be 10 into e to the power minus alpha into 0.1 meter. So this is basically 10 into e to the power minus, so this is 44 pi by 3, and 44 pi by 3 basically your 46.07. Okay, so 46.07 into 0.1, so you can calculate it. This is basically your 0.1 volt per meter, right? So this is the answer, 0.1 volt per meter.